Hi, my name is Alexis. I was the outreach project promoter for my group's COPE activity event. I honestly really enjoyed my role in our activity because I enjoyed being able to make the flyers and the resources and having the creative freedom to make them look as pretty and welcoming as possible. I'd say one challenge that I faced, I think, was promoting. I didn't feel like I was able to promote as much as I wanted to due to the age range that we were looking for our event. But other than that, I think that I really enjoyed my role, and the outcome of our event was really well, so yeah.
Hi guys, my name is Sasha and I served as the project coordinator for COPE Activity 1, in which we did navigating social anxiety. And I can definitely say that I loved my role as project coordinator. I always say that as a leader, you never stop learning. And I believe that I learned so much through this process, and I also learned a lot from my cohort members as well. I believe that a lot of the weight was lifted off my shoulders because I had group members who had connections in certain areas, and they worked very strongly with those connections to make sure that everything went smoothly. So I say thank you to them for that. But I believe that every single person played a huge role in the outcome of our activity, in which it was successful. But if I had to say one difficult thing that we ran into, would probably have to be gathering enough people to have some type of an audience. We had a good sum of people, and I think that's all we needed. I believe that if at least one person had a takeaway from it, then the mission was complete. So I believe it was successful, and I was satisfied with the outcome. But once again, thank you to all of my group members. Thank you to Leah, and I enjoyed every part of it. Bye, guys.
Hello everybody, my name is Leah Thompson, and I had the pleasure of serving as COPE 1's peer leader for this year's cohort. And so just going into a little bit of detail about my role and how I felt about it, I have never really had mentees on the professional level, so it was definitely a very different experience for me, just navigating having mentees and then a project group and kind of just trying to balance different schedules between the two. But I think in the end, it all definitely worked out. And so I would say the biggest challenge in navigating this outreach project was definitely time and executing the accurate date for the event. So before we had first started the planning for the event, we knew that we wanted to do it in mid to late April, but we ended up actually executing the event earlier than originally planned. But I think having to execute the event earlier really taught us how to pivot and how to work together more efficiently. And in the end, our outreach project was amazing. And even though we didn't have the biggest turnout, it taught our group the importance of coming together for a common goal and planning something for the betterment of the community. And I think that everyone who attended really showed that, and our message came across very well, and we all had a great time. So I would definitely do it again.